Hey, good morning, guys. Okay. I am currently, as I'm filming this, coming out of a ocular migraine. We look a little crooked here. Now, I am not Superwoman. I know some of you guys think I am, and yeah, I know I'm tough, but it doesn't mean that things don't suck, you know, and it's not hard. But what's funny, I need to finish getting ready. I know even some of you are probably thinking, Monica, why are you filming a video? Why are you not laying in bed? Like, you just had an ocular migraine. For those of you that don't know, what it is for me personally, this is how, first of all, I have to say they are rare for me. I don't get them too often. And it's been months, like many months since I've had one. So needless to say, I was very much caught off guard, especially because it happened basically right away in the morning. I was only up for about an hour. So I kind of want to talk to you about what just happened, because like, because the thing is, a lot of you know I'm doing a lot better physically. I've been doing great with my my treatments and stuff. So some would say, you know, this is just a small, like, little bump in the road, and I agree. You know, I'm not mad about it, but I'm amazed. I'm amazed at what just happened. So I wanted it fresh and raw, and as the headache is going on from it, to tell you kind of what I just want to what's going on here. I just want to tell you how my morning was. So my husband is out of town for work, which is not abnormal. But I was very lucky. My puppies slept all night. They didn't wake me up. I slept really good. And then I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, let the dogs out, got them fed, started some coffee, and then what did I do? I actually, yeah, so once the dogs were all settled, because my boys don't wake up till 7, so I had time before they got up for school, and so I just went on social media for a while and did that, and I actually post this picture of Jesus with a bunch of sparrows in his hand. And on a side note, I realized just yesterday, I don't think I ever told you guys why the sparrow stuff is so significant to me. I'm not sure if I have. Maybe a couple of years ago. I don't know. I'll have to look back, but I was thinking, man, I should do that. Okay. Anyways, I think I'm just going to stop, and I'm just going to finish and tell you guys what happened, because my focus obviously is a little tough right now. Okay, so I fed the dogs. I went on social media. You know, I actually was determined, you know, to just have like a great day. Like, I wake up like that lately, just like no matter what, because the thing is, I still do have symptoms daily, but I'm always determined to have a good day, like to start my days out expectant of a good day, like always. Even if I wake up instantly with something unpleasant, that's just, I've trained my brain to just wake up expectant for a good day. So anyways, I did that. Things were going well. I was excited about today. My friend and I were gonna play some music together, and so I did all those things, and then I went into my room, which is not bright. It was very dim, you know, kind of, I'm used to it. Let's put it that way. The lighting was how I'm used to it. And as I was on the computer, I felt a different kind of dizziness happen that was abnormal. And I don't freak when that happens, but I definitely recognized it. And I was like, well, that's different. And it wasn't even like a couple minutes later, I started seeing the blur in my vision. For me, this is how when I get an ocular migraine, they're pretty consistent, but some can be mild and some can be severe, okay? But they all generally have the same way of doing it. For me, I don't know how else to say that. So I started seeing the blurriness, and instantly I went into not panic mode. I went into, okay, what do I need to do? So I took my glasses off, and that's why I don't have my glasses on yet, because it's still not done. Because I'm fortunate where, like, when I take my glasses off, life is blurry. Like, I need glasses to see because of my prescription. And so that just tricks my brain into being like, okay, so we're going to get rid of a lot of visual stimuli just by doing that. So I did that. And I also right away went and got water. Because there's a couple of key things here. I had recognized this week my water intake wasn't as good as normal. And it's funny because I noticed that even like a day or two ago. And so, which is huge for migraine. You really need to make sure you are, just even in headaches in general, you know, you need to have adequate water intake. So anyways, I went and I got those things, and I was like, oh, you know, trying not to go into panic mode, because what happens for me then is things will start closing in, not completely. I've had a couple that where they've really close, like almost all the way, but not. Those are severe ones for me. But this one, it definitely started coming in, and the zigzags started. So I see all of these zigzags all over the place. And that's when I'm at my, like, we're full blown into this migraine, okay? So anyways, I was like, okay, I can't freak right now. Like, I can't. I just know that when I start feeling panicky, it's going to amplify it, and it's going to make it worse. So I did a couple of things. I need a drink of water quick. So I texted my best friend instantly. I said, hey, sorry to wake you up this way. Or not, she was awake, I'm sure, but to start your day out this way, but I need you to pray because I'm having an ocular migraine. I also texted my husband because, like, that's what I need to do first. Like, I personally believe, like, we need to pray that this stops and goes away. Even though I know, for me, these ocular migraines generally last about 45 minutes. Now, if you ever have one for the first time, it can be terrifying because you're like, oh my gosh, when is this gonna get better? Because 45 minutes even seems like a long time, but now just mentally knowing that, okay, so this has started, you know, I'm going through the cycle of this, like, of how they, because like I said, I've had a handful of them now. So I even used my oils, and I just tried to relax and breathe. I kept my glasses off the whole time. I text my people. I was drinking my water, and I was praying as I was also trying to distract myself. Now, most people would be like, why didn't you get in bed and lay down, close your eyes, put the blankets over? I was ready to start my day. I was not ready to go lay back down in bed. And I'm not saying that that's bad. And honestly, later on today, yeah, I will rest. And I am going to take it more easy this morning because I did recognize some things, but I'm not going to go back in bed. And there's no shame if you have to, because like I said, they can be very scary. They can be very severe. This one, no joke, because my best friend ended up calling me because she knew, because I texted her that I couldn't and no longer see, like I couldn't really see my phone, like writing or anything like that. So she called me, and as I was like picking out my clothes to wear, because I was trying to distract myself, stay in peace. Well, she wanted to come over, and I was like, no, I'm gonna be fine. This will pass. And because she was praying, and no joke, guys. And I know I've talked to you guys about this stuff before, and I know some of you think I'm crazy, but prayer, laughter, friendship is so important. Oh my gosh, it's so important. Because I said to her, because she stayed on the phone with me for a while, and we were just talking, and I said, and eventually we got to the point where I was laughing a little bit as this like was going on, and no joke, the zigzags before I knew it were disappearing. That was literally like 5 minutes, like, and things were starting to ease way quicker. Like I was only maybe 15-20 minutes into it, and it was already decreasing significantly, which is not normal for me, because like I said, mine are pretty standard. Like I'll feel generally that zigzag, that terrible part of the migraine, for probably at least a half an hour, in that really severe state where you can't see anything really except for blurred zigzaggy things. But it started already to decrease and to go away, and I straight out said to her, I'm like, this is a miracle that I'm laughing right now, that I'm smiling. But the thing is, God is good. And the thing is, like, on the practical side of it, because I know, some of you are thinking, well, it's just this and that. Yeah, life stuff does make a difference. Like I instantly knew, Monica, you have not been drinking enough water. And I know that water is important. And also, this week was quite stressful. And between those two things alone, and when you're healing from conditions like this, it's important. And although I was trying to not be stressed, sometimes you can't help it, because I wasn't stressed about my health as much as I was other life things. Like I have some things going on with my kids, not like, excuse me, not like bad, like my kids are bad or anything like that. It's school related stuff and the hybrid stuff. Like a couple of my kids are just struggling a little bit yet with grades and things. And so that's hard on a mom, and parents out there, you're gonna get it. It's been just one of those weeks with the kids where I'm like, Lord, help my kids, but yet as a mom, you can't help but like take it on a little bit. And then also there's just another situation within, my community that's just like, I'm having a hard time understanding. And I've been praying and asking God, and, I'm human. I get hurt just by like normal life things, and outside of, sickness related stuff that I'm walking through. And so, so when I was in my closet and I was praying and I was asking the Lord, I was like, Lord, why is this happening? I haven't had one in so many months. And those couple things came to my mind. Was, Monica, keep up with your stuff, make sure that water's in there. And so this morning, I know, like, even though I pray, obviously I haven't been surrendering my stuff enough. Like so this morning I need to spend time with the Lord and give him the situation with my kids, give him the situation with the community around me, give him anything that's like been taking too much of my headspace, too much of my mind, too much focus, and I need to give it to Jesus, because it's even in scripture, I don't need to endure this life alone. He's here to help me, and he brings people into your life to help you as well, which I recognize every day. So I do hope this made sense in the end. I just kind of went off there a little bit, but I'm thankful because through prayer and friendship and knowing not to panic, this was a mild one. I am experiencing the head pain with it right now, but like I was telling my friend, I know some people when they get ocular migraines, they get a terrible headache or migraine afterwards, like pounding, terrible ones. And that, thankfully for me, mine have never been that bad. And so mine is just, it's mild. So I took some Aleve and I drank some ginger ale, drank some water. I'm gonna have to get something into my stomach here pretty soon. But guys, you know, bumps in the road happen, but I wanted to just kind of come on here and encourage you that if something crappy starts happening, or if you're having one of these, just try not to go into panic mode and pray, okay? And so yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna finish putting some makeup on, make myself feel a little bit alive, and just so you know, I'm not going to be superwoman. I'm gonna also be practical. I'm gonna take care of myself today and not overdo it, and kind of watch the lights a little bit and things like that. But I'm not discouraged. I'm not discouraged. Yeah, I asked God why, but I know why, and I'm not discouraged. This was minor. It still can be a great day, and I want to encourage that for you guys too. You know, you can't always expect what's going to happen, maybe first thing in the morning, or maybe you're having something happen right now in the evening, wherever you're at, and just know, like, it doesn't have to ruin your day. Things can turn around. So I love you guys, as always. If this was helpful, you know, give it a thumbs up just so I know, and if you're new as well, you can follow me over on Instagram at newlifesparrow23. I'm always available there to chat. So anyways, I love you guys. Today is going to be a great day. Okay, bye.